So today we're actually on the road for one of the biggest buys of the year. 19 Rolexes, one collector, and a deal that could go either way. Are these watches truly unworn, or have the grey market dealers pulled a fast one on the seller? Before we arrive, I'm going to get Josh to walk me through the collection. So total is 19 in there. 19 watches, Rolexes, 18 unworn.
Yep.
One worn.
Yep.
Which is one of the Milgausses in there.
One, yeah.
And 50% stickered, fully stickered?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
Fully stickered. Is this the largest parcel you've ever dealt with?
Yeah, it's the largest collection I've ever bought in one sitting. I have bought parcels before or collections of watches before, but nothing that, you know, gets to this sort of value. You know, we're talking of just short £250,000 in values, and obviously he's been buying all these watches over the last few years, some from us, some from other independent or grey market dealers, maybe some from the AD. The only risk I would say is, obviously, if he's bought from the grey market, you know, are they all genuinely unworn watches? That's my only concern. There's one watch in this collection that has caught Josh's eye.
The white Milgauss.
Really?
Well, when would we ever get to see one of them?
Yeah, it's true actually.
We'd never usually buy them.
No, we wouldn't, would we? And we said we'd buy everything, didn't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely everything that's got. I would say that's the most excited I'm looking to see. But you do know that we could, you know, offer you finance on that watch, Josh, if you want.
Never know.
I know.
Until I see it in person.
I know. I've got a funny feeling you're going to try and buy that watch. So arriving at the client's location, every watch has to be meticulously inspected. Even the smallest mark, piece missing from the set, can seriously affect the value of each watch. You can quickly work through and do all that at the end, can't you? You just check the serials out, then make sure they match. Check the condition, and then you can pass it over to Joe in a minute, then he can do all that. Yeah? So as we're going through the collection, we are noticing that some of the pieces or some of the sets have the odd piece missing, including the all-important white swing tag. You know, there's a couple without white tags, I don't know if you're aware. So that's no white tag. I think that's no white tag. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. Yeah. And a couple that we've seen already, and potentially one, is not an unworn watch, and it has had a polish with a service sticker on the case back. Was that sold to you as unworn, that one?
Which one?
That's the Starbucks, the 2020 Starbucks.
That was brand new.
Yeah, it's been worn, it's been polished, and it's got a service sticker on the back. But when we work our way through, that was my only reservation, because I know you bought a lot on the grey, haven't you? Or majority on the grey. So you're trusting the reputation of them.
Oh yeah.
So that was my only sort of trepidation, was hopefully the deals have been decent with you. That was only my thought. But anyway, we'll work our way through them and see what we come up with. So managing the client's expectations, I'm already thinking we're going to have to adjust the prices for these watches for what we've offered before we've actually seen them, because when we sell a watch at LWC, it's 1,000,000% unworn or it's 1,000,000% pre-owned. There's no grey area. It is black and white. So as we're moving through the collection, we're getting to the nice stuff. That is the Rolex Submariner hull, the discontinued in 2020, green dial, green bezel, Submariner 14 steel. Such a collectible watch. Yeah, you just don't see that many nowadays. It's just nice to see. They're fully stickered. Yeah. Like the barcode. Barcode. Two stickers there. Sticker links, sticker clasp. Case back sticker there. Sticker inners. Yeah, so she's got all these are done. All those. Josh is doing the last one over there. And then we've just got these three to do. So that one, and that one, all three Milgausses. And while we're coming to the end of the inspection, Josh cannot resist having another sneaky peek at his little favourite, the white dial Milgauss. And without further ado, we've reviewed the collection, I've spoke to Josh, and the client is now eagerly awaiting our decision. So it started off bad, but it's ended up really good.
Good, I like that.
So that's the Pepsi 2021 one, fine. Panda fine, Hulk fine, 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 fine. So considering the amount of volume of watches, 19 Rolexes, all bought on the grey market, and considering he's interested, the dealer's selling him the watches as unworn, I have to say overall, I am very pleased with the collection. We have a few here, as we discussed. They have had a polish, so they are pre-owned and with sellers pre-owned, and the others are missing the odd white swing tag. Again, we'll still take them all. The clients want us to buy every watch, and we will, but we do have to adjust the prices for those reasons. Fine, 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 not fine. It's actually 2020, so it's not 2013, so it's newer.
Yep.
So yeah, better for you.
Good.
And that's fine, had a polish, obviously,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So really, it's that one, no white tag, that one, the Pepsi, and that one. So I don't know what you want to do, I don't know what your thoughts are. I mean, there's deals to be had if you want to, or it just depends on where you're at. If you want, we can just look at numbers for these 3 or 4, and come back to you and see if it works for you. Or, is that okay? Thank you. Right, Josh, we'll look at some numbers. So just for clarity, we actually agreed a price before we set off. We had a threshold of a minimum to maximum that we actually offered and agreed with the client subject to seeing these watches on the day. We are now unfortunately going to have to revisit the prices, look at what is missing from certain sets and look at what is not now a brand new watch, and we'll go back to the client with our offer. We'll put down the 9.5. Starbucks 2020. Yeah, it's been worn, yeah. Well, it's been polished. So what do you think on that 8.5? 8.5's fine, yeah. So I'm going to give you guys some numbers. We actually valued his collection between £202,000 to £206,000. That's for the full 19 watches. This particular client wanted between £225,000 to £230,000. This was prior to our offer. We then agreed a figure of £215,000 to £220,000, subject to inspection, or do not bother coming on the day. And we agreed to that. Do you want to give you an offer for everything? Do you want to talk? Yeah. Right. Yeah, because I'm just trying to work out, because obviously just a few little bits, there'll be an adjustment. So I know you were at like 210 to 215, weren't you? Are you leaning more towards the higher estimate before obviously we've seen what we've seen, or you know, where are you at between sort of there and there really?
I was hoping for that, for the collection.
The 215?
I wanted more.
Yeah, no, yeah,
We all want more, don't we?
no.
But I'd be happy to walk away with that.
The figure we actually agreed after viewing and inspecting all the watches, just to let you guys know, was £212,000. I hope you get the opportunity to buy more big parcels like that, and everything was up our street. Fully stickered Pepsis, Hulks, Batmans, you name it, all the watches were in there and they were right up our street. And I have a little treat for you guys. What actually happened to the white dial Milgauss?
Yes.
Have you got something to show the viewers?
My new watch,
Have you got a new watch?
the Milgauss.
The white dial Milgauss, the one that Josh actually loved. Not only does he love it, he's actually bought it. And I've got to tell you, we have had nothing but inquiries from people, you guys in the comments wanting to buy it, emails in non-stop, and I'm thinking, have I actually sold him something that is worth a lot of money? Or have I actually messed up? And I can't believe the interest. It's probably the most interest of any watch we've had in at LWC in 2024, but I've got to tell you, Josh, I couldn't be happy for you.
Thank you very much.
If you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you should watch this video next.